Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am doing a kind of a different video today because this weekend I went back to Sweden and I went on a little run, if you can say that. I completed the toughest 2015. That was the final competition here for this year. So I went there and I did it, and I'm just going to talk a little bit about it. So the last 6 months I have been working out and I have been changing my diet, and all of that was because I was going to do this now the 10th of October, and I have been so nervous and excited, and on Saturday was finally my turn, and at 1:30 p.m. I was at this starting line, and yeah, it went on. So what you got to do for yourself for getting ready for this kind of thing is is actually to work out so much and push yourself to the limit that you think sometimes that you're not going to be able to do it, but when you actually are running over the finish line after running 8 kilometers and over 40 different obstacles, you are feeling so happy that you actually completed that 10 kilometer run for that day, or that you actually pushed yourself to be in the gym for like 30 more minutes. Like, all of that actually makes sense to actually do it when you're competing in something like that. I have never done anything like that before. First of all, I hate running. I did before. I hated running, but now I kind of enjoy it because it's actually good for you and I feel good afterwards. So I started by running, when I was going to train for this, I started by running maybe 2 or 3 kilometers for like 2 or 3 times a week, because I have never done that before, and I will tell you, it was hard. If you haven't been running before or training like that, you will get tired really fast. So after like 2 kilometers I was sweating and I was exhausted, and I was like, oh my god, I will never ever do this race. What have I signed up for? So I started to do all of this in May, and if you are training to do something later in the year, it's actually good to keep on doing it, even if you feel like, oh my god, I'm never going to complete this. But after almost 2 or 3 weeks, I started to feel that it was easier to breathe, and I wanted to run faster and I wanted to run longer. So after 2 or 3 weeks, I think I started by running 8 kilometers. That was my main goal, because the whole race is 8 kilometers long, so of course I need to be able to finish running 8 kilometers. And after that, everything went easier when it became to running, because it was easier for me to continue. After 8 kilometers I would be like, oh, okay, I can continue, and I started to run like 9 kilometers and 10 kilometers, and also 11 kilometers is what I've been running as longest now, because I don't really like to run longer than that. You're out for like an hour, so it's enough for me. But I did not only like work out by running all the time. I rented a bike some days, and I went out cycling for like 2 hours for like 2 or 3 miles, and it was really nice. And it's good for you because you work your whole, well, not a whole body, but you work your lungs, and you try to remember how to breathe in a different way if you're going to do different obstacles, because I didn't have any obstacle training here, because it doesn't exist here. So I did everything that I thought was going to be in the race, and thanks to that I actually completed it. I went to the gym a lot. I was doing everything from lifting, like, you know, those heavy things. I don't remember the name of them. Heavy things. I was doing push-ups and sit-ups, and you know, everything that you can do to make you over what is more stronger and it was hard sometimes, but it was such a fun. I actually like to sweat because going to the gym is actually fun. Believe me, it's so boring at the first times, but after a while it actually gets a lot of fun. Then it came to October 10th and I was in Gothenburg and I was so nervous. The weather was really nice. It was sunny and it wasn't that cold, and then bam, we were running. The first thing that happened was that you had to climb up like a rope thing that was like 2-3 meters up in the air, in meters long or something, and you have to climb over that and down, and then you ran through mud, you went through a forest, you went up a very steep hill, and you have to complete all of these things. Of course, if you really can't complete something, you get a penalty. You have to run like maybe, I don't know how long it was, maybe 500 meters or longer, and round a flag and then back before you could finish running to complete everything. And I did that maybe 5 or 6 times, because some things I was not able to do because, first of all, I'm a short person, and some things was that you had to have longer arms, longer legs, and I couldn't complete it. I tried everything, but it was hard. So I'm happy that I actually tried everything, because if you don't try it, why should you do it? So I tried everything, and if I didn't complete it, I did a penalty. I was also running with my best friend's brother, and we were helping each other a lot, and so that's good. The scariest thing was that you had to, first of all, run up a ramp. I don't remember how tall it was, but it was scary because when you were on top of that ramp, you have to jump over to another ramp, and you had to get a hold of yourself by a whole jump, and then just catch a metal bar that was in the middle of the area, because otherwise you will fall down and it will hurt. So, and that was really scary. So I was jumping one, and then I was like, oh Tony, no, I can't do the second one, because it was 4 of them. And he was like, oh, if you do one, you can do 2. And I was like, okay, I will do this. And we did all of the 4 of them. It was the most scariest one. And we also came to a mud lake. So they found a perfect little swamp, if you can call it like that, and they filled it with dirt and everything that you can find, and you have to go you could go around it, but you had to go through it also. So you had to go through two trees, and I was like, okay, maybe it's not that deep because I'm short and maybe I will not be covered in dirt, but it was so deep and I was covered to dirt like up here, and my shoes almost got stuck in the mud, and I was like, no, I don't want to lose a shoe and everything. And I completed that, and then we came to the last thing in the whole competition. It was 4.5, I think it was 4.5 meter high ramp that you have to run up and drag yourself up, and then you have to go down, like, you know, where the firemen are going down, like a metal pole or something. And I was terrified of doing that because it was the last thing to do, first of all, and you're really tired after running 8 kilometers, doing 40 different obstacles, and then you have one thing left that is like so much higher than you are, and I was like, I will never be able to complete that. Oh my god, they are crazy. So my friend Tony, he ran first, and then he was waiting for me on the top. And I was like, okay, I will do this. I have been training for this. Okay, let's go. And then I started to run, not that fast, and then in the end you have to sprint really fast because you have to like almost walk up, but in a fast pace. and I did it. I came up that stupid wall and I was I was so close to crying, but we did it. We climbed down and we ran over the finish line, and the adrenaline that I had during the whole race and when I had run over the finish line made me want to like jump up and down and scream, and I actually did, but I also wanted to burst down in tears because I was so tired, and I was like, I thought I was not going to complete it because it was so hard sometimes. But I finished it and I got my medal, and it says toughest finisher 2015, and it says finisher Gothenburg on the bracelet here. And I will actually, and the last thing I said before I went home was like I started to plan for the next year because I want to do it in England. I want to go to Norway. I'm in Norway right now, but still, I want to do it in England, Norway. They're doing it in Amsterdam, in Sweden, in Stockholm, Gothenburg, and Malmö, and in Denmark. These are the countries that I know that they're going to do it in, and I actually want to do them as well. Not all of them because it's a lot of time and I'm doing a lot of fun things next year. But I am so happy that I completed this. There's a picture when we finished and we have the sign up that it says we are the toughest, I think. And if you don't believe in yourself too much that you are not able to run or start a diet or even complete running like 2 kilometers or 5 kilometers, believe in yourself because you can actually do it. I texted my mom when I finished because she was like, oh, I want to know, and she couldn't be there, but next time she might be there, I hope. But she was like, how did it go? Are you finished or anything? And I texted her, I'm finished, I did it, and I sent her a picture, and she told me that she thought, when I told her in May that I was going to do this, she thought that I was never going to complete it because usually when I start something, I don't finish them, and that is something that I need to work on. But with this, I am so proud of myself that I actually completed something that I thought I would never be able to do. So believe in yourself, actually, seriously. If you believe in yourself, you can do everything. Yes, my body hurts. The day after, and when a couple of hours after, when I came home to my friend's house and I took a shower, everything hurt. Like my legs, my hands, my head, everything was really, really hurting. And now it's starting to go down. I only have hurt my knee. I hurt my knee because I fell down from obstacle, so I have like scars over there, but it's a good scars. It's okay. And it was hard to me to walk because I think I stretched my leg too much or something, I don't know. But you will survive the pain for a couple of days. It will go over after like 3 or 4 days. And yeah, I just wanted to update you guys about this because I did the video about what I was wearing while I was working out, and then I thought I was going to do this video because it's fun for you guys to know what happened. And I also did a blog post about it, so in the link below it's going to directly to my blog post and also to my Instagram and my Twitter and everything if you want to know more about what happened in more writing form. Yeah, so I hope that you like this video. It's a very shadow video today. It will be another one next week, I promise. But I had really fun, and I got to hang out with my friends and had a lovely time in Gothenburg, and I just can't wait till next year when I can do it again. Don't forget to subscribe if you like this kind of video, give it a thumbs up, and I will see you again next week. Bye guys!